Boston. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement, people wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in
Hey, everybody, it's the Cup.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Look at the spin. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Back to you. Kill. Turn it up.
On 3rd down, Lloyd. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run on first down. It's Lee, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
70, 80.
On 2nd down, it's Turner. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Ready?
Now back to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Smith. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Check, 59. Come to my work. 5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
That's the way.
Ready, go.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll drop the throw. And this one complete to Reed. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Final tune-up here before the regular season. And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin. Because as a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later. And what they want to see is that you've absorbed teachings from the first 3 games, and now you look maybe not a finished product, but a guy now who is trending towards being the man for your football team. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second down now. It's Lee, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
90 Wolf.
They'll set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Here we go. 30 base. Staying situation. Let's go.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ready?
On first down, Lee. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On the ready.
Right 52 right here. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Second and 15. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 69 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a throw right sideline is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll run on first down. Carrington. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Steelers first down.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking long for West. They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument. Now it goes to the hands of the jury, and you know who the jury is. The coaching staff. They've got to decide whether he's the guy, he's going to make the roster, what it's going to be for him. Mistake-free football is exactly what he was after. Unfortunately, he didn't get it.
Yeah, and it's magnified with him being a rookie. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Completes it to Lee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, 2nd and 6. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. He'll set up a throw.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Holding offense.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Everyone's got four down.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now out come the Steelers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Carrington. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run on first down. Lee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On the set.
Come on, team. Double top.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Carrington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lee. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They keep it with Smith on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run the counter. It's Lloyd. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Meyer. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And just shutting him off there. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Smith out of the gun. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That's complete to Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time, the break goes against him.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll rush coming, and he's taken down.
Come on, Locke. We better not.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So now the Steelers down 24-21, 2:15 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Lee, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Back to throw.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll look to throw. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They'll run it here with Pierce. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. On 1st down, Lloyd. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Steelers send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now, part 1 is done. Now part 2. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And strong running there, Gicks. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. A 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Check. 53. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
People to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Meyer. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down, stay. To made the tackle.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll run on first down. Carrington. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 22 yards there. A first down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession.